Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today we've got the final match for round 2. Match 106, we've got the Galar gym leader Gordie going up against the former Unova champion, the Pokemon trainer Alder. We saw Alder back in round 1 battle against Malva, I believe. I don't remember much from what happened, but I do know he had a Z move. But it's been 60 matches since then, so I don't remember what it was on. Gordie's got the G-Max Colossal. Alright, once these trainers are ready, we can see who the last trainer to move on to round 3 will be. Alder leading off with that Braviary, Gordie with that Stonejourner. This Stonejourner is not going to do much. I mean, at least with its ability in a single battle. Braviary going for that U-turn, getting a small amount of damage. Not too small. Switching to that Crocodile as Stonejourner sets up the Stealth Rock. Crocodile with that Stone Edge going to do a little less than what that U-turn did, but Body Press is going to do almost 3/4 to that Crocodile. Switching out to that Chandelure, that Stealth Rock plus Rock Slide does take out that Chandelure. Alder switching in to that Conkeldurr, not going to take a lot from those Stealth Rocks. Stonejourner with the Body Press is going to do a little over 1/4 as Hammer Arm takes out that Stonejourner. And it reveals that Conkeldurr has that Life Orb. Still an even game, still too early to tell who's going to win. Gordie with that Barbaracle. Liquidation is going to do just under half, but Hammer Arm from the Conkeldurr misses. Mach Punch deals 3/4 to that Barbaracle, just before going down to that Life Orb. That did quite a lot of damage. Alder sending back out that Crocodile. Crunch is going to take out the Barbaracle, and it gets that Moxie boost. Tyranitar being sent out here, setting up the Sandstream. Gonna help Gordie's Pokemon. Tyranitar with the Crunch does take out that Crocodile. And Braviary is sent out here, taking 1/4 from those Stealth Rocks. Close Combat is gonna take out that Tyranitar and drop Braviary's defense and special defense by 1. I mean, as long as you outspeed and OHKO everything, you don't need to worry about defenses, right? Switching out to the Reuniclus as Rhyperior goes for Stone Edge, dealing 2/3 to that Reuniclus. Reuniclus revealing that Z Reflect, getting a boost to its defense as well as setting up that Reflect. Putting Toxic on that Shuckle. Shuckle's gonna go for a Rock Tomb and do 1% of damage to Reuniclus. It's gonna be able to stall out all the Rock Tombs before it can even take out Reuniclus. Psychic's doing 13%. Oh, Rock Tomb did 2% there. Oh, back down to 1%. Reuniclus is very slow right now. Switching out to that Rhyperior. Reflect coming back up. Earthquake doesn't even take out the Reuniclus. Psychic does just under half. Another Earthquake with a critical hit does take out that Reuniclus. Alder's left with the Braviary and that Volcarona. And a close combat takes out that Rhyperior. Let's back out with Shuckle here. Another close combat takes out that Shuckle. Now 1v2, Glossal with the balloon, gonna Dynamax. Close combat dealing 40%, burning that Braviary. And G-Max Volcalith takes out that Braviary. It's just Colossal and Volcarona. And Volcarona does fall. Gordie taking game number 1 with just one Pokemon left. On less than half health too. It was a pretty close game there. Those Stealth Rocks did come in handy for Gordie. That Volcarona is not going to like those at all. I forgot to see what we learned. But we saw the Z reflect from Reuniclus. We saw Stonjourner has Stealth Rocks. Crocodile with the Moxie boost. Conkeldurr with the Life Orb. But once these trainers are ready, we can begin game 2 and see if Alder can bring this to a game number 3. Alder leading off with Chandelure as Gordie leads with a Shuckle. 2 leads we didn't see. Chandelure with that Flamethrower as Shuckle sets up those Stealth Rocks. Energy Ball gonna do 17% as Shuckle sets up a Sticky Web as well. Shuckle getting all the hazards it can out here. Flamethrower is going to do over a quarter to Shuckle, as Rock Tomb does 14% and drop the speed. Going for this power split on Shuckle, or Chandelure. Shuckle's doing just a bit more damage now, but another Flamethrower does take out Shuckle. Gordie trying to force that switch out from the Chandelure just to get rock damage plus this Sticky Web. Energy Ball takes Rhyperior down to 20%. It definitely would not have lived that if it weren't for that power split. Stone Edge takes out the Chandelure and Braviary is sent out here. Close combat finishes off that Rhyperior. Currently 4v5 right now. Gordie sending out that Stonjourner here. Switching out to that Reuniclus, not taking damage thanks to its ability. Rock Slide's going to do 30% to Reuniclus as Stonjourner switches out for that Tyranitar, taking a Shattered Psyche for nothing. And Crunch takes out that Reuniclus. Conkeldurr is brought out here. Mach Punch takes out that Tyranitar. Swiftly, easily, in just one hit. Gordie sending back out that Stonjourner here. Rock Slide's going to do 12%. Hammer Arm's going to do 92%. That Aguav Berry going to heal Stonjourner back up to 42%. Mach Punch not enough to take out that Stonjourner. Another Mach Punch does take out Stonjourner and Conkeldurr falls to that Life Orb. 2v3 here. Sending out the Braviary against this Colossal. We saw this last time, but U-Turn's going to switch out to that Volcarona. G-Max Volcalith's gonna still take out that Volcarona, and Crocodile is sent out here. Earthquake's gonna do 65%, and Crocodile survives that Max Quake. Colossal taken out by Crocodile's Earthquake. It's just down to Barbaracle here. Very close game here. Earthquake takes out that Barbaracle, and with 2 Pokemon remaining, Alder takes game number 2. Even with the Stealth Rocks and the Sticky Web this time, still managed to pull through and pull a win. We didn't see anything from that Volcarona or the Reuniclus, but we saw all 4 moves from Shuckle. Nothing from the Barbaracle, and just the G-Max moves, or just the Dynamax moves from Colossal. We are back on the field for game number 3, and once these trainers are ready, we can see who will move on to round 3. Who will move on to the top 64 trainers. Gordie leading off with Rhyperior, Alder with that Reuniclus. Earthquake's going to do 66% to that Reuniclus as it sets up a Z-Reflect, combined with a defense boost. Earthquake's going to take it down to 14%. Psychic takes Rhyperior down to half health. Another Earthquake does take out that Reuniclus. Chandelure being sent out here. It's got 2 turns of Reflect left. Energy Ball finishes off that Rhyperior. It's now back to 5v5 here. Already sending out that Shuckle, as Alder switches out to Braviary. Rock Slide's going to do 65% to Shuckle, as Shuckle goes for Power Split, hoping to deal a bit more damage. Rock Slide still takes out that Shuckle. This time not able to set up the Sticky Web. Gordie is sitting out the Barbaracle now. I don't believe we've seen much from this Pokemon. Stone Edge is going to do 22% to Conkeldurr, as Gordie switches out to that Colossal. Mach Punch is going to do almost half to that Colossal. Going to go for the Dynamax. Mach Punch deals another quarter to Colossal. Not going to like that Mach Punch. Another one takes it down to 2%, and another G-Max Volcolith takes out Conkeldurr. Crocodile is sent out here. Earthquake's going to take out that Colossal, and it gets a Moxie boost from it. Earthquake does 2/3 to Stonejourner. Body Press does 3/4, plus the Rocks takes out Crocodile. Currently 3v3 right now. Close Combat does take out that Stonejourner. Gordie sending out that Barbaracle, taken out by the Close Combat as well. And the Tyranitar is sent out here, taken out by the Close Combat as well. Alder, this time with 3 Pokemon left, takes game 3, which means he is our final trainer to move on to round 3. After 106 battles, or matches, we are down to the final 64. Join us tomorrow where we will be beginning round 3 between Pokemon Trainer Wally and Pokemon Trainer Silver. So already starting off with a great match. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.